Oh my god. I can't even believe that I have to make this fucking video, but who the fuck is my neighbor? Like, this bitch is insane. I'm getting stalked right now, and I'm gonna do a full story time breakdown with the receipts and everything, but this is the crazy thing I've ever been through in my life. I don't even know how to start this story, but story time. Who the fuck is my neighbor? So yesterday morning, someone knocked at the door at 5:57 a.m. and I know exactly what time it was because I looked at my phone like 5:57 a.m. Someone bangs on our door like they're the police. I got scared because I thought the fucking police was there, and I'm like, what the fuck? We ain't do nothing. So I get up and I go. There's no one there. I get back in the fucking bed and I lay down. 10 minutes later, another knock. Get up again. No one there. So I stood at the door for like 5 minutes to see if they were going to come back. No one ever came back. Got back in bed. It kept happening up until 7 o'clock a.m. So when I woke up afterwards, I put the Ring camera up because I need to see who the fuck is coming to this door and who is jingling our door handle. Because I also heard someone jingle the door handle like they were trying to get in, and I heard the door stop because it was locked. So fast forward to 7:08 and knocks at the door, and she's shaking when I answer the door, and the first thing that she said is, do you know who Terrell Lewis is? You know him. You went to school with him. I have no clue who Terrell Lewis is. I've never met that guy a day in my life. I have no clue who he even is, if he even exists. Then she says, James told me that you knew him. I heard as a man that used to work at my high school, and he was like a security guard. I don't even know what the fuck to even call him. He was a security guard that worked at my high school, and when I found out that he was staying in the apartment right next to me, it bothered me because that was fucking creepy. But never mind him. This is about the fucking weird ass girl. So she came at 7:08. And she said she was shaking and everything. And I'm like, do you need to call the police? Do you need any help? Like, are you okay? And she's like, no, I just need to know. Do you know him? And I'm like, no, I don't know who this guy is. So then she comes back to the door and it's like, can you just come and sit with me for a while? And I'm like, huh? But I'm thinking that this girl is really in danger. So like, me being a woman, I'm like, okay. And I go stand at her door with her, and she just starts talking, and this is when I knew that she was insane. She was like, yeah, do you know Stranger Things? Have you ever seen Stranger Things? Yeah, well, our building is the upside down world, like Stranger Things. And I'm like, okay. And then she said that James had penetrated her while she was sleeping, and she felt violated. And so all these things that she's saying, I'm like, have you called the police? Are you okay? Like, what's going on? Have you called the police? She said that this man has a contract with the police, and she's called them all day, and that they're not coming to help her. And I'm just like, okay. So after I had the interaction with her, I went back into the apartment, and she came back not even 2 or 3 minutes later. And she's like, they're fighting down the hall. Make sure you lock your door. And I'm like, bitch, this door is always motherfucking locked. What are you talking about? So after that, I stopped answering the door because I'm like, it's clearly something wrong with this girl, and I can't give her the assistance that she needs. So she comes back again. I didn't answer the door, and she kept coming back. I think she came back 2 or 3 times last night. Then this morning, it started again. She came at 10:04. Then she came again at 10:13. Both times, she's like, the first time, she's like, hey, I texted you last night. What happened? Call me when you get this. And then walks away from the door. Then rings my doorbell again at 10:13 and says, call me when you get this. And then walks away. Then she came back at 1:11 today. And this time she looks upset. I'm posting all the videos. I'm posting everything. So y'all, I'm posting time frames, everything. She comes back. She's upset. She looks like she's trying to call my phone. I gave this girl the wrong phone number because I don't know you, for one. And for two, you're not going to be fucking blowing me up with these psychotic ass. No. So she comes back and is like, call me. Or I don't know if she said call me, but she looked very upset because I wasn't answering. So I had my mom call the office because I'm like, this is getting out of hand. Then she knows my name. She's calling my name, talking about Giovanna, open the door, or call me, Giovanna, call me when you get this. Like, this is too much. I don't even know this girl. I just know her in passing when I say hey, when I see her and her kids. But that's about it. I don't talk to this girl outside. I literally never met this girl until I came to this building. So after my mom called the office, she came back again. She came at 2:32 and she took a picture of my camera and then she walked away. So at 3:44, I had got another notification that my camera went off and I seen that it was the behavioral crisis response leaving her apartment, and I guess she didn't answer the door. So at 5:10, the police called me and said that they're downstairs and asked me to come and open the door for them. So I went down and opened the door. And so they're like, okay, we're going to stay right here. You can go in your apartment, and then we're going to go knock on her door, and we're going to try to talk to her. And I guess she didn't open the door, so they weren't able to talk to her. But I heard him yelling. He's like, since you don't want to open the door, stop harassing your neighbors. And then they left. Mind you, the police was only at her door for all of 1 minute. They didn't even knock for long. They didn't even try. So they leave. They called me and said, oh, she didn't open the door, so there's nothing that we can do. Just let the apartments know. So she comes back again. After the police leaves, she comes back and knocks. Like, I swear to God, she knocked probably 10 minutes later after the police left. And I didn't answer. So I had left out at about like 7:22. And I kid you not, I'm going to post a video with the timestamps. I left out at 7:22. As soon as I get to the elevator, she is ringing my doorbell. And in the video, you can see that when she hears the elevator, she like runs to her apartment. And it was just very strange. She keeps coming back, and now she's putting things at the door. And she held up some little foam tea. Looks like a children's block or whatever. It was a tea, and it had something wrapped around it. And then she left. She came back again. She picked it up, and then she whispered something to the camera. It sounded like, I hate you. And then she came back again, picked it up, left again, and then she came back again, and she sprinkled something at the door. It's giving she's trying to put a fucking curse on me. It's giving she's trying to put a hex, something. And I've called the police like 3 times since that has happened, and they keep telling me that there's nothing they can do since she won't open the door, and they won't help me, and I'm terrified. And this is all because I decided to open the door and ask this person if she was okay. And I truly regret doing that because it seems like nowadays you can't even be a good person to anybody without stuff like this happening. And now I just don't even know what to do. The police is not helping me, and I need help because this person is literally stalking and harassing me. And the apartment is closed until Monday, so there's really nothing that we can do at this point because the police is not going to help us. And I feel like I'd be wrong if I shot this bitch. I would be in trouble for this shit. But at this point, like, I got to do what I got to do to defend myself because I don't know what the hell this bitch is on. But, yeah, I'm currently just trying to figure out what to do. And yeah, I don't know, because somebody help me. Like, what do y'all do in situations if somebody is stalking and harassing you and the police won't help you? Because ain't they who's supposed to help us? Like, this shit's just so fucking weird. I feel like if I was a white woman and I was crying my white tears, that they would have came in there with SWAT and everything, and they would have broke that door down. They would have apprehended her and some more shit. Like, this is just too much. Okay, so here's an update on my neighbor who has been stalking and harassing me. So last night I had got a notification on my camera that there was motion detected. So when I went to go look, I had seen that it was a neighbor's son and her daughter, and they had no clothes on. And so they were screaming and crying, and it looks like they were running away from her. And in the video, you can hear her yelling at them, "Get over here." But it was in a demonic voice. I can't do it because my niece keep getting scared, but like it was a demonic voice. And it was like, "Get over here, get over here." Like it was really scary. I'm not gonna lie. If I was a child and I heard that, I would be scared too. Like I'm happy that he had enough, like, I don't want to say sense, but he knew that he needed to get out that apartment, him and his sister, and that he ran for help. And I'm just happy that they went for help. And so then I got another notification, and this time it was my doorbell ringing. And so she rang the doorbell at 1:43, and when she rang the doorbell, she literally is saying, "Where the kids at? They in here?" And she's looking at the kids saying, "Where the kids at? They in here?" And so then in the next clip, they're not in the camera at all, but you could just hear the audio. And she said, "Who is your mom? Who is your dad?" That's how I knew that was a demon talking to them kids. That was not her talking to her kids. Like, that was a demon. And so after that, I called the police because I just couldn't sit back and watch that shit happen. I could not listen to them kids screaming and crying like that. And just, if she had done something to the kids, that would have been on my conscience. And I would have felt so fucking bad knowing that there could have been something I could have done to help them. So I did call the police last night. They dispatched me to my area because I'm not in my area anymore. And when I got on the phone with the operator, they told me that somebody else had called already in my building on my floor. And so I'm like, okay, cool. I got off the phone with them. I went back to my camera. Literally, she got to the door at 1:43. Then there was another notification that went off at 1:44. The police got off the elevator literally at 1:45 a.m. Like, I'm so happy that they caught her ass in action because that is what I've been wanting to happen. Since they kept saying that there's nothing they could do because she won't open the door, like, I'm so happy that they caught her in fucking action. So, in the audio, you can hear, it's like, "Yep, there she go." And then it sounds like she tried to close the door or something, but they bombarded in that bitch, and they got up in there. And they got them kids out, like, real quick. So, they got them kids out less than 5 motherfucking minutes. And boom, they was gone downstairs with the kids. And then it was just the police left. And in the clip that I had seen on my camera, the police officer was saying, so yes, in the video, the officer is saying something about transporting. And the last video that my camera captured before it died, I literally thought that my camera died yesterday when I was on live because I stopped receiving notifications. And I guess it just stopped sending me notifications because it was about to die. And so then I started getting them again at like 1 in the morning. But also there was a video. She did come to my door while I was on live yesterday. She was naked. And it was crazy. And so the last video that triggered, it was the behavioral crisis response people. It looks like they went in the house to get stuff for the kids because I seen a teddy bear and they had shoes and stuff. And that was the last video of them leaving. So I didn't get to see them taking her out or anything like that. So this morning, when I went to the police station to file the police report, I was informed that there was somebody taken to the hospital from that address last night. So I'm more than sure it was her. And so that's a good thing that she's like out the building, but it still does not give me solace in the situation knowing it. Like, so when I was at the police station, I explained the situation to the man. He he wasn't really much help. He just told me that I need to go and ask the judge for a petition for a restraining order. But because she is PIC, which is mean a person in crisis, that the likelihood of me getting a restraining order against her is slim to none. And that just doesn't make sense. Like, I feel like I'm constantly given the runaround, or I'm not really getting help or the assistance that I need in this situation to make me feel safe and sound. Like, so after he told me that, I'm like, okay. Then, as I was telling him, like, what had happened last night and all the things that had happened, I told him, like, I feel like this girl she's definitely possessed by a demon. This man had the nerve to tell me that you watch too many scary movies and tried to laugh it off. Hang the fuck up on you, not in the motherfucking mood. After that, I'm like, you know what? I'm finna go because you not finna motherfucking gaslight me talking about I'm motherfucking watching scary movies, bitch. This is deeper than motherfucking, what? This is some spiritual shit. Fuck is you talking about? I'm like, you know what? You might be one of the demons too. Fuck. So I got up out of there after that because it was just like, it was clear that he wasn't gonna help me. He couldn't help me. So I left. I did go back home to pack me a bag for just to stay a little longer from there. I just don't. Right now, I cannot see myself going back home at this very moment. I just don't feel comfortable. Even though she's gone, it's just the anxiety of being there. Like, I dead ass had bad anxiety. Just hearing the banging, yelling. Like, it was just traumatizing nonetheless. Like, so I really don't know what I'm about to do. Property management did come up to the apartment, actually, because we had inspection today. And they didn't really touch on it. Like, I asked them, like, hey, have y'all received the reports from police about this weekend? And they're like, what reports? And I'm like, the police officer just told me that somebody was going to come out and talk to y'all. I said, you know what? So the boy who I had told this about I told him about it one Friday. He's like, she's still messing with you? Like, she's still bothering you? I'm like, the shit never stops. Like, what do you mean still? The shit never fucking stops. And you would know that if you checked your DMs, babe, because I DM'd you. But I was like, I'm not even going to get into this right now. It's clear I need to have a sit down. I need to send all this shit to y'all. I need to send this to corporate for y'all to get some fire under y'all ass, because it's clear that y'all don't give a fuck. Then the lady told me that she couldn't let me know, like, she couldn't discuss it with me, but it's being handled, and that I wasn't the only person that she was bothering. But it's just like, that don't give me no type of, like, that don't make me feel better at all. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, that's the update. And I feel like I missed a few things. If I remember it, I'll either go live or make another video explaining. But shit is just, look, this shit is just fucking crazy, and it's never ending. Like, it's still not over. I don't know what to fucking do still. Like, I know I need to file a fucking restraining order, but with my work schedule and everything else that's going on in my life right now, like, this is literally going to take some time for me to, like, get everything in order. So, I will definitely keep y'all updated as I can. Just continue to pray for me, and I really do appreciate all y'all prayers and everything.